everybody, and happy Monday. So this one is going to be a little unscripted, just because I kind of wanted to take a little bit of a break from the normal videos and to talk about a new release that I have coming out, or actually already out, as of Friday, which is wild. So this book is my 12th novel that I have published, and I am so excited to have this one in your hands. I actually have it right here. If you can see it, hold please. There we go. Maybe a little bit easier for people to see, I'm not sure. So Seas of Crimson Silk is the name of the title, and I am stoked to have this one out. It is my first book that I've published, which is an entirely original world, which I guess to some people might seem a little strange. If you've read my Otherworld novels, you know that I tend to write original worlds to begin with. The Otherworld novel is certainly extremely original, I guess would be the right way to say it. I spent a lot of time making sure that the Otherworld novels felt like you weren't necessarily just in Ireland or Scotland, but the Otherworld itself, which is the fairy realm, sort of feels like it's a new planet. That was my intention the whole time, but this book, Seas of Crimson Silk, is the first original world that I've ever made. So you're going to see two different regions. One is called Bamir, the other is Wildwyn. And both of these places are totally different from each other. So Bamir is based off of the Byzantine Empire, Arabic cultures. There's a little bit of influence from some Asian historical areas, mostly Mongolian. And then Wildwyn is highly based off of Germanic cultures, Vikings, and sort of Norway and Sweden as a whole. So these two cultures are very, very different. They are separated by what both kingdoms call the edge of the world, which is just a cliff. It's a massive drop right in the center where all of the water from Bamir runs off of it into Wildwyn, which essentially means that Bamir is a desert country, while Wildwyn is not. It's very lush, it's very green, it has a lot of mountains, and this has really developed two different cultures, and that's what I wanted to focus on, especially in this book, because I wanted it to feel very much like this is an original world that no one has ever been to before. So the two main characters of this book are a little bit different. So Sigrid is one of the Beastkin in Wildwyn. Now the Beastkin are a shapeshifter species. They don't consider themselves to be human, even though their main form, I guess would be the way to say it. Their main form is human. However, this is the kind of cool thing about the Beastkin is that they all wear these gold masks, which hide their face from anybody but family or their husbands. Now these masks are cultural only. They don't do anything other than show what they can transform into, but there's no reason for them to wear this. Now I kind of wanted to add in a little bit of that control feature, both of other people controlling them, but them also controlling themselves. So burqas, for example, are a very similar thing where they hide their face from family and from their husband. Sorry, other way around. They hide their face from everyone other than their family and their husband. Now this is a cultural choice, and we don't really get to judge that at all, whether we like that or not. So I wanted to put that into the essentially very, very white culture. They're based off of Germanic. They have very French-looking castles and German-looking castles. And to have this added feature, which is something that traditionally white cultures would not have had, sort of added this flavor to the book. Now, I'm really enjoying how people are reacting to this. The response so far has been kind of mixed. Some people just completely gloss over it and don't even notice that there is such a control factor. Other people have been kind of bothered by it, and then other people have recognized the intent behind it, which is, sorry, this chair keeps moving. There we go. The intent behind it has always been that, we don't really get to judge that culture based off of our own opinions. So I'm really enjoying to see how people are responding to that. Now, Wildwin aside, we go into Bamir, which is heavily based off of Arabic cultures. The colors are very vibrant. The people don't hide their emotions at all. It's very much on your sleeve, right there in front of you. And, of course, we follow the main character, whose name is Nadir. He is known as the Boy King, and was never really supposed to be Sultan of this empire. His brother was. But his brother, unfortunately, was killed by a poison that is specifically made in Wildwin. So he's quite certain that Wildwin is behind the death of his brother. Which leads you to their meeting, which is the Wildwin King saying, hey, maybe we can make a deal. You marry our strongest beastkin, who is Sigrid. She can transform into a dragon. And leave us alone from this war. Now, of course, this isn't something necessarily that Nadir is super interested in, but his advisors, who very much pull his puppet strings, tell him to do it. I absolutely love the reactions to Nadir so far. He is 100% an unlikable character. I'm gonna say it right now in front of everybody. You're not supposed to like him in the beginning. He's very, very young, and he has been spoiled his entire life. He has been given these opportunities to be a sultan, but then have them taken away almost immediately by his advisors, who really control the kingdom. So he's spoiled. He's young. He's still grieving his brother because he's never really had anybody give him this option of whether or not he's ever going to be able to deal with it. They keep bringing up his brother as the better version of him. So to deal with that his entire life has been a struggle for him. So I thoroughly have enjoyed Nadir. I know that some people really haven't, but I just think that of all the characters that I've written, I adore him the most. All right. Aside from the book, you can get this on Amazon. It is on Kindle Unlimited. In particular, I highly suggest picking this one up. It is my new favorite book that I have written, although the one I'm writing right now is pretty darn good. It's like having to choose between your babies, you know? I do suggest snagging the paperback, mostly because there are some beautiful illustrations on the inside. There is a full map as well. If you know me, you know that my paperbacks are, in particular, very, very detailed. I'm trying to get a chapter image for you guys. There we go. So you've got your chapter images, which are all super, super nice. It feels good. It's a velvety cover. I absolutely just love the way that my paperbacks are printed. So yeah, quick video today. I just want to let you know that this is out there. It's doing really well. People are responding super wonderfully. I really can't thank my fans enough for being there and supporting me through everything that I do. And yeah, I really, really hope that you enjoy it. I guess that's the only way to say it, right? I hope that you enjoy this story. If you don't, please make sure to message me on any of my social media platforms. I absolutely adore hearing from all of my fans. And in the meantime, you can find me on the usual places: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, email campaigns, my blog, however you want to find me. You'll find me somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah. So if you have any questions in the meantime, please let me know. I'm going to add in as well on this video, I do have a Patreon if you want to support me in other ways. Every video, all of my patrons are listed at the end. There's a lot of other things. You get stories every week, a chapter every week of what I'm currently writing. You get input on covers, cover reveals a lot sooner than everybody else, all kinds of things. So I definitely suggest, if you have the extra cash, I don't want to make anybody feel like they have to, always throw that away. Throw that away. It's not throwing it away. Oh my God. Throw that my way. So anyways, I've chatted your ear off enough. Talk to you guys next time. Bye. I need you to get down. I need you to get down. I need you to get down. Okay? Do you want to say goodbye to everybody? He does not.